Hi guys, welcome back. The last time you saw us, we were at Hong Kong Disneyland.
Yeah, so it's been a little while, so we thought we'd do like a quick update video just to check in and kind of just let you know what's been going on basically, and also what's coming up very, very soon. So yeah, we're super excited for what's coming up, so we thought we'd update you all on that. And also, we've got a little bit of a Q&A. Some of you guys left some really good questions, so stick around to the end of the video because we're going to go through those and answer them for you. But anyway, we've got some really cool plans coming up really soon. Actually, next week, we are going to be going to Alton Towers, which is Kin's first theme park, well, first UK theme park.
I'm excited. I'm kind of nervous, you know, I'm kind of nervous, just, you know, because I get nervous on like big rides and stuff, so.
Yeah, I mean, there's some, for the most part, they're not like super crazy, except for the Smiler, which is a very intense ride. We'll see.
I've decided I'm not going to go on that one, so.
I mean, it's not for the faint of heart. I think the roller coaster's got like the most inversions ever. I've actually only been to Alton Towers once. Even though it's like an hour away, just over an hour away from where we live. I've only been there once, so I mean, I'm not like an expert in Alton Towers, so there's going to be a lot of things I'm going to experience for the first time, and I'm just super excited for you to see Alton Towers. I mean, it's nothing on the level of like Disney World, obviously, but I think it's just going to be an interesting experience for you to see that. See a UK theme park.
So we're actually staying in one of their lodges called the Enchanted Village for one night. So we're actually really excited about that. And we'll have 2 whole days in the park. So we're gonna have lots of good food, hopefully, and ride.
What the hell was that?
It was an apple.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was an apple.
We've got an apple tree right next to it.
That's what it was. Like a bird.
Yeah, that made me jump, I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, we've got a really good trip planned for Alton Towers. We're super excited for that. It's next week, so expect the videos pretty soon, you know. We've obviously announced this in the previous video, but we are going to Disneyland.
Disneyland, the original Disneyland.
It's Kin's first time, it's my second time, but I haven't been in like 10 years.
But the cool thing is we're actually gonna be there at the perfect time. We are going to be there at Halloween and Christmas.
Yeah, we didn't like purposefully time it. It was just, we booked it and then we found out that we are there. I think somebody actually commented this in one of the videos, so you were right if that was you. We're gonna be there one day in Halloween and then another day during Christmas, so we're going to see the best of both worlds. And then the awesome thing is, in between that, we're going to be going to Universal as well, so we're going to be seeing
Harry Potter.
We're actually going to Vegas first, which we're super excited about as well. It's going to be more of a family trip. They're going for my brother's wedding. And also, we're going to be going to Arkansas for 2 weeks to see Kin's family.
Yeah, I really miss them, especially being away from them and being here for a while. It's going to be really exciting to see the whole family.
And Archie as well.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean.
That's the main thing. You see Archie again.
So my Joe's family is going to meet basically all of my family
for the first time.
For the very first time. So that's going to be really exciting. And everybody's going to meet Archie because I literally get to see Archie.
So for those who don't know, Archie is Kin's wiener dog, or sausage
baby.
dog in the UK, however you say it. Yeah. But I mean, we're super excited to see the family and stuff, and also, go on this amazing trip. So that's pretty much what is coming up very soon, and that's happening in the next couple of months.
Yeah. So now we're gonna go ahead and move on to the Q&A, and you guys have actually asked us some really good questions.
Yeah. So first few questions actually is from the Sam the Man. Which is the best park? When is quietest? Which is cheapest? So we'll just run through these like one by one first.
But are we talking about Disney World or all of Disney? Disney World.
Disney. Okay. So which is the best park? I mean, we can only talk from like personal experience. I mean, for me, I'm gonna have to go with, Disney World as a whole.
Yeah.
But my personal favorite, it's hard. I've got a soft spot for Animal Kingdom. I just love Animal Kingdom. I just love the theme.
Yeah.
It's got a few of my favorite rides. And then number 2, I think it's a close one between like Hollywood Studios and Epcot. Well, he said favorite park, so I'm gonna just go with Animal Kingdom for me. What about you?
So for me, I think the best park, because I've only been to Hong Kong and Disney World, so I definitely think Disney World, if you're going to choose which Disney to go to, for sure Disney World, there's so many options, but I'm a Magic Kingdom girl. I'm very stuck on like the last three.
Yeah, I think and the number one is easy for me, but
Yeah.
then the number three, it could flip-flop and change.
Yeah.
So I think we could probably talk about this all day. I think we should probably move on to the
Yeah.
next question. So number two, when is quietest?
So I probably know this question a little bit better, seeing as I've worked there twice now. I think the best and quietest time to go would be January to just before spring break. Spring break just blows up at Disney World, and then basically after that the weather gets really warm and people start going on vacation, so that's the quietest time.
That makes sense. I mean, I feel that's probably when it's cheapest and stuff as well, so that makes sense.
But also bear in mind that that's also when a lot of the rides close for refurbishments as well, so you kind of get like
Yeah,
the
you've
good
got to
and the
watch
bad of
out
it.
for that.
Yeah.
I feel like. And then number three, which is cheapest? I mean, again, we can only go off personal experience. I mean, I feel like for value for money, and it might differ depending on where you buy tickets, but from the UK, you can get really good like package deals. Well, maybe they've gone up a lot in price now. However, you can get good package deals for Walt Disney World. So I feel like probably cheapest in terms of like a whole package.
With Disney's already very expensive. If you want to stay on site at one of the Disney properties, I mean, it's going to run you quite a lot of money. So I think if you're on a budget, I would stay off property.
Yeah, it's just Disney's expensive. I think that's the way it is, really.
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be much difference when all said and done, really. Now, moving on to the next question, and these are from Instagram. This is the Crazy Adventures of Us. Thank you for your questions, and also your nice comment that you left us. So, Disney bucket list plans.
Ooh.
Oh,
That's a good one.
Yeah, I would like to go first on this one because.
Okay, fine.
So I've always wanted to go to Tokyo Disney. I don't know, it looks incredible. I mean, obviously you got the Disneyland there, but then Tokyo Disney Sea, I mean, it's kind of, I feel like a lot of people review it as literally like the best theme park in the world. So, I mean, I've always wanted to go there. It looks so incredible, all the videos and stuff. I would love just to go to Tokyo anyway. You know, there's so much stuff to see and do there, and it's such a unique place. I just think that would be an amazing trip.
Everything on my bucket list would just be to go to all the parks at least once in my life. And so far I've ticked off 2.
Slowly but surely.
It's about to be 3!
Yeah, about to be getting halfway. Okay, so next question. Favorite part of Hong Kong Disney?
I'm actually going to go first on this one. My favorite part was hands down the Duffy characters. I loved seeing the Duffy characters. I don't know what it is. I became like obsessed with them, especially like even recently. Like I'm like, Mickey Mouse? Who is that? I shouldn't say that because like Mickey is like, you know, like amazing. It's just fun to see something like new that you've never experienced before, especially with characters.
We had no idea that it was such a big, like, just crazy. Like, people were chasing them,
I've
the
never
characters.
seen anyone like chase after a character at Disney World. Like, of course you have character attendants, but I mean like these people were like having their cameras out like Shelly May or, you know, Lena Bell was crazy.
For me, there was a few different rides there that are totally unique to Hong Kong Disneyland, and those two were Mystic Manor. That was
Loved Mystic Manor.
it was such a good ride. It was kind of like a cross between Haunted Mansion and Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Super fun ride. Definitely check that out in our series when we rode it. I think like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah,
probably.
we rode it quite a lot. I think we filmed in both two different vlogs.
But the other ride that we filmed on multiple times because we loved was the Grizzly Mountain Runaway Railcast or something like that. It's a very long name.
Grizzly Gulch Coaster.
Well, the Grizzly Gulch was the area, but it was that roller coaster in that area, and it was really, really fun. We had no idea it was going to be so like just fun and intense. Yeah, it was really fast, and I mean a load of really fun moments.
I would totally go back and just ride that ride again.
it was awesome. So the next question is coming from Kin's sister Bailey. Thanks for the question. Are there any non-Disney vacations or theme parks we want to vlog?
There are a couple. I've actually heard of a like fake Epcot in Germany that I think would be really cool to film.
It looks really... I remember seeing like a roller coaster. I think you're watching a video of it. I saw a roller coaster and it had like a mini Epcot ball.
I think that would kind of be cool to, you know, go see and compare it to Epcot maybe.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of European theme parks that look cool. Obviously, we're going to Alton Towers, which is going to be really cool. And then for me, another theme park I would love to go to is Silver Dollar City in Missouri, which is very close to where Kin's from. It's very like an authentically American theme park, which looks awesome. Another one is it Dollywood?
Dollywood, Dollywood. Yeah, I'd love to go to Dollywood.
Yeah, that looks really fun. And then also, I've never been there, considering I've been to Florida, Orlando, like 10 times. I've never been to Busch Gardens.
Everyone talks about Busch Gardens.
Yeah, it looks amazing. I mean, the roller coasters there look so good, especially the new one. I forgot what it's called now, but we've got to go to Busch Gardens when we next go to Orlando. I mean, it's a must, and I'd obviously love to vlog that.
Yeah.
So next question is coming from Megan from Facebook, and this is obviously mainly for Kin. What's been the hardest change from living in the US?
So for me, it's definitely just kind of been hard. One, leaving my family and everybody I know back home.
Yeah.
And of course, Archie. I miss Archie literally every single day. But I think the hardest for me was definitely coming over here and only knowing, you know, Joe and his family. So that's kind of been a challenge, is to meet new people. And the other thing is I can't drive. So I'm also kind of relying on public transportation or Joe to kind of drive me around.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can drive. You've got a driving license in the US, but in the UK, you need to do your driving license again. As soon as you basically live here and have a visa, it's, you know, you have to do the test and stuff again. And the test
hard.
in the UK is totally different. It's a lot harder than the US. So next question is come from Jordan from Facebook, and also Kin's mum sent this in because she wanted to know, would y'all consider moving back to the US?
So this one's kind of a difficult question. Yes, we have considered moving back to the US. That's something that we've talked about in a long-term sort of situation.
Yeah, I mean, nothing's like set in stone or planned, but I think long-term it's obviously something that we've discussed. Kin's visa lasts here for another 2.5 years, so it wouldn't be anything, you know, immediate. It's just a case of whether after those 2.5 years, do we go, well, does Kin renew her visa here, or do we go back to the US then? Or does Kin go back to the US and I move to the US then?
So long story short, that yes, we have considered moving back to the US, but it's not 100% set in stone yet.
Okay, Jordan asked another question. What is our dream vacation? So I'll just go off again. I would love to go to Tokyo. There's a couple of other ones as well. I mean, I'd love to go to Hawaii at some point. I think it's probably on most people's bucket list. But I'd love to go to Hawaii at some point. It looks amazing. Another one for me, I've always just, I know it's just because I love seeing the desktop background on like Apple computers and stuff. Really? But no, just in general, I love like Yosemite, like the look of it, and I'd love to, you know, go there. Maybe on like just a really nice like scenic road trip around well, California and just America in general. And that's just been like a dream of mine for a while.
And for me, it's probably going to be like the Swiss Alps, and then, you know, going down maybe Germany, see the castles, seeing the culture of Germany and, you know, the surrounding areas. But also I've always kind of wanted to go to the Caribbean and see like the white, clear water and sand. Spoiler alert, that's where we might be having our wedding.
Yeah, that's like somewhere where we've discussed will be you know, obviously a really nice place to get married.
Yeah.
But obviously being from the UK and the US and our families being from different parts of the world, it would just be nice to have that like middle ground where everyone can come on vacation and just have a really nice celebration.
Yeah.
And obviously meet properly, just everyone together. Have like a nice celebration. So that's something where we thought about. Again, it's not set in stone or fully decided, but I think that would be nice.
That's our big one right now, is we're deciding on the Caribbean.
But if you've got any suggestions, definitely let us know, because we're all ears. Like I said,
we'd love to. We haven't really planned too much, but that's kind of what we're thinking right now. But if you do have any suggestions, let us know.
And then last question, Jordan asks, how is engaged life treating us?
Good.
Yeah, it's awesome. So we met in Disney World last May. So it's, you know, it's been pretty quick.
It was literally an instant connection.
Yeah,
like I don't know how to like explain it, but it was like, of course, like Jordan, you know, I mean, you obviously know. And congrats on the baby, by the way. It was just an instant connection. I mean, when
Yeah.
we first met, you being from the UK and like me being from, I wanted to hear the accent, so of course I went on a date.
But yeah, we just hit it off, and basically we just spent. I mean, I was there on holiday, and that holiday for me just got extended and then extended. So we were basically together 24/7 for like 2.5 months.
Yeah.
We're separate for like 3+ months, and then you
We
know,
came back together.
Yeah, you came to the UK. I went to the US for Christmas, and then that's basically where we, you know, got the visa situation sorted.
Yeah.
And now Kin is in the UK.
Yeah.
So that's basically how it's going. I mean, this all happened so fast, but when you look at how much time like we've spent with each other, like especially this like first year, it's like we've been together for like, you know,
Yeah.
much longer.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel like a
No, it
year.
doesn't. It has
It's
not
gone
felt like a
so
year.
quick. It's honestly crazy, but we're obviously very in love. And we just obviously
We knew.
and we're just super excited, you know, for the future and to bring you guys along for the ride.
So
We're going to be
excited.
documenting all our journeys and travels, so we hope you enjoy them. So I think that probably wraps up the video nicely. Obviously, you've answered quite a few questions there, but if there's any questions that, well, you didn't have a chance to ask, then definitely leave some comments down below. We'll be happy to answer any of your questions.
Yeah.
So we hope you enjoyed this video. There's so much content coming up really soon that we're really excited for. Like I said, Alton Towers next week, and then Disneyland coming up in a couple of months' time. So we're super excited for that. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so.
And follow our TikTok and Instagram at Joe and Kin.
Yeah, links down below. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Bye.